rifles because there might be a drop of oil down in the breech. So he's going to place a percussion cap on the rifle.
Front.
Yep. So, as the inspecting officer, I would come down the line, and when I got to him, I would say, ready, aim, fire. Good. And that means his weapon is clear, there's no oil blocking it, and that means his weapon will discharge. So going over his uniform, we are wearing traditional navy blue with the sky blue pants. We have his cartridge box right here. This would hold his ammunition. It was what, about 40 rounds issued, and that's pretty much what you could fit with the mini balls and powder. And your cap box. This holds the percussion caps. It's mercury, fulminated mercury, and that's what sends the spark down into the breech, setting off your powder. Next up, you have your canteen. Fun fact, Federal canteens held about a pint more of water than Confederate canteens. So a lot of times that's why you see Confederates with Federal canteens. And then you have your haversack. This holds everything you need to survive on the march and the field. Your rations, your plates, your silverware, everything you need. And then your bayonet. That's pretty much spoken for, but it wasn't always used as a bayonet. Sometimes it was used as a candle holder. It would be stuck in the ground. That's where you get the term Swiss Army knife of the era. And then next up you have your bedroll with his pack. This would hold his tent, everything he needed to set up camp. Is that everything? Yeah. Alright. So regarding rifles, you want to talk about yours? Or you would like me to?
You do it.
Alright. So he has a 53 Enfield. It was exported by Brendan, imported into the States. Both sides, both Confederate and Union. And then I have the 1860 Henry. This is one of the first successful repeating rifles of its era. It fired a 4440 rimfire cartridge, and later it was converted to centerfire into 66. So I will now take him through the 9 steps of loading his rifle, and then I will take you through the 3 steps of loading mine. I couldn't. So the first command is load.
Which way do you want me to face? Okay.
And then we'll turn around and fire. Order on. Load in 9 times. Load. Handle cartridge. He's taking his cartridge that would hold his ball and his powder. Tear cartridge. Charge cartridge. He's pouring the powder down. Now traditionally with the mini ball you would push it out because the mini ball did not require a wad. If it was a round ball he would put the whole cartridge in. Remove. Rammer. Ram. Return. Rammer. Prime. Now he's taking that percussion cap and placing it on the nipple of his rifle. And the last and final step is shoulder arms. Now for the Henry, it's 3 steps, load in 3 times, bring it up to his shoulder, take it, and flip it. The rifle would be like this, compress the spring, and I can now load. Now these are blanks, these are plastic blanks. And they look a lot like this. This holds your primer and your powder. Drop it down, one at a time. And you would want to make sure you hold it at an angle because these are rimfire were rimfire cartridges. If you drop them down too fast, the cartridge would end up going off and it's in the tube, so therefore pressure would be generated. And I am now loaded. I'll go back to shoulder, and you fire 2, I'll fire what I load. Okay. So he's going to fire 2 rounds, including the one that's there. So he's already loaded. He will fire, load again, fire, and I'm going to fire the 3 rounds that I loaded. So, right about face. Ready. Aim. Fire. Load.
Come on, Daniel, you can do it.
Cover, arm, shoulder, arm. Right back, face. Is there any questions between the differences of these rifles?
I'd want that one.
Yes. Did
So
you
would
know
I.
why the government didn't issue these though? Too many rounds too fast for them. They saw it as a waste of money because soldiers would get trigger happy. They'll pow, 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 empty. Oh, I'm out of ammo. What do I do now? It costs them too much money. So if you had these, you privately purchased them. It was about $40 to $42. With inflation adjusted, it's going to be about $1,700, $1,800 today. So this concludes this demonstration. I want to thank y'all for coming out. Y'all, if any questions, go to camps, ask us. We're here to help.